Hello. It's good to be here. I'm very happy today. Um, anyway. Happy times. We are here today to continue work on our custom deck of cards, okay? So, if you have not seen the past couple streams, I have been working on a deck of cards, which means I have to do 42 cards, which is approximately this amount. And all of them are going to be custom made. And yes, in fact, Stasis was first, but it's fine. But yeah, so we're making a custom deck of cards. And last time I was able to complete, I think, 2 sets. So right now I have 3 of each. So I have 3 mushrooms, 3 bleeding hearts, 3 clovers, and then 3 mosaic leaves. So all of these are looking snazzy. And of course the clovers are not gonna fit. Of course not, because they're clovers. But yes, I'm very happy with them so far. Thank you, Manic. I also think they are rather cool. But yes, I have finished 12 out of 52. And I think, if I remember correctly, I don't want to do the math right now, but I think I am 4/13 of the way through. Wait, no, 3/13? I don't know. Somewhere in there. But so far I have all of this done, and I gotta say, I am absolutely adoring these mushrooms. I think these are my favorite, and also just because, I don't know, mushrooms are cool. And I am so sad because I have all these markers, right? And that's what I've been using to do this. However, this poor marker, actually, I think it's this one. Oh well, both of these. I have had this marker set for nearly 4 years, and all of the markers have served me extremely well. And these 2 in particular have been used on both the mosaic leaves and the clovers, and they will probably be continued throughout the entire thing. But the problem is since I've had them for 4 years, they are now very dry and have very little ink left in them. So today I physically cannot use these anymore, which means I cannot do any of this. My pink was also running out for the bleeding hearts. However, I just found a different pink. I do not have greens to replace these, so I need to go to the craft store and buy some. But I have not gotten around to that because I've been very busy. But sadly, I can't work on the clovers or the mosaic leaves today, so those are gonna have to be put off for next time. However, I still plan to complete a good number of cards today. Oh no, gotta take another trip to the craft store. Whatever will I do? I guess just buy more art supplies. But today I'm going to work on just these ones, and in preparation I have done a ton of tiny little thumbnail sketches. So this is kind of how I was doing it. I was just laying out really quickly how I'm doing things. And right now I'm just doing the mushrooms and the bleeding hearts, and those 2 are going to be for next time. So I did just those ones on this page, and of course I messed up, but whatever. They're just thumbnail sketches. They don't really matter. So believe it or not, it is very hard to fit 10 of one plant on a tiny little card that is about, this big. I think this is 2 by 3 inches or something. Yeah, very small. However, I need to fit up to 10 plants on this tiny little card. So that's the main reason why I am doing these thumbnail sketches, because I know that I'm gonna need them when I get to the higher numbers, which I am getting to with 7 today. So it started out pretty simple, maybe just 2, 3. When I got to 4 with the mushrooms, I decided to add a stick in there, so they're growing off of a stick, and then they start growing off of a log. So this has taken all turns of places, but I have actually like gotten some browns ready for that log. And I genuinely have no clue how I am going to fit 10 mushrooms on that tiny little page, unless I do them like all super tiny. But I have all of these thumbnail sketches. I have all of these that I have readily made up. I mean, not perfectly. There was a bit of paint out of lines on quite a few of these. However, I have to do 52. Do I really care if a couple are imperfect? Not really. So I am going to, I think, just kind of like stack these and put them off to the side for reference. And I'm going to get started. I think I'll just straight up, I think, do all of the bleeding hearts because they're my least favorite out of these two. And then I'll do the mushrooms all in one go. So I'll do one and then the other so I don't have to like mix and match color palettes and such. So I think I left off on 4. So I'll do, I'm gonna do 2 branches for these bleeding hearts and then do just the heart part. I'm not going into too much detail here, but I am, sketching out what I want. Because otherwise I'm not gonna know what to do at all. So I'm doing, I feel like when I get into the, the 10s, I am going to spend way too long on these sketches. They're just gonna be too long, but I'm gonna try. So we got one branch looking pretty good, at least for now. And then when I add the color in, it'll look absolutely gorgeous, just like these ones. I am quite happy with these cards. I think, yeah, okay. I'm down with this. I'm obviously I'm a bit nervous. Just cause when you paint over something to get it to look a certain color and then paint over that paint, it's always gonna be a little bit nerve-wracking because you've already put the work in to do one thing. Yeah, it's a whole process. Art is an interesting ride. But I think, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do 10 tiny little bleeding hearts or 10 tiny little mushrooms because I'm so used to drawing just slightly bigger to fill up the card. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not there yet, which is why I started at the aces, because I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna do when I get up there. But I have this good sketch. I'm just gonna sketch them all out right away because why not, So I've done 4. We're hoping to do 8 cards today, so 4 bleeding hearts and 4 mushrooms, which will take us up to 7. And then hopefully next time I can do the greens if I can go to the craft store by then. Again, I've been rather busy and have not had time to go. And also, this marker brand that I like, they sell some individual markers, but they sell them mostly in packs, which means that if you want to replace a single marker, you have to buy the pack, which means you have to spend $40 on 40 new markers just to get the one color you want. If you can't tell, I am quite upset about that because I do genuinely enjoy these colors and I'm so used to them as well. They're just so nice. I don't know, I really like them. And I am rather upset that I have to, in order to get the color again, I have to spend $40 on a new pack. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna go to Michael's and just pick a new one just to temporarily replace it because okay, so when researching to see if they actually had individual cards, I stumbled across a new marker pack, and I'm just saying I might buy that, and I'll feel less guilty about buying that because it's a new thing, I'm not buying it just for the green. I'm buying it for all these pretty new colors. That's totally what I'm doing. But I really hope that I can find a good green that matches it pretty well because I love these markers. I love this brand. I love these markers, and they've served me good for fantastic 4 years. I probably should have sketched out how big these are gonna be beforehand. Oh well. What am I gonna do now? Nothing. I'm going to do nothing. But okay, so I've got 5 right here, which is a bit of a mess, not gonna lie. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just make it have like, I'll make this one tinier. The one at the bottom is gonna be smaller. Hopefully that will solve this problem. Because, whoopsies, I made them too big. Who would have guessed? Again, I don't know how I'm gonna fit 10 on a single card. But, we've got that. Don't know why one is darker than the other, but it's fine. We're gonna erase it all anyway. So I'm gonna do something similar to this for the 6. I kind of went with like a pattern, I guess, where I like, for the mushrooms, I have the odd numbers kind of circled around each other. So I have like a really big mushroom in the back, and then it slowly gets smaller as you go around. And that's what I'm gonna do for like 7, you know. And then I'm gonna have the even numbers be on a log. Like, I'm doing stuff like that where I'll just kind of like alternate between even and odd and switch ideas. And it also like keeps it kind of fresh. Just a little bit. Just a bit. I wonder, because usually bleeding hearts like grow in like little clumps, like on a vine, kind of like this, but they grow in like small clumps, so there's like 5 within just an area like this, and then there's like a little gap, and then there's more. So it kind of grows like that. However, I need to be able to count these. So we're not doing that idea, because otherwise there's going to be an inconceivable amount of bleeding hearts, and I will not know what the card is. Because I do want the card to have that many like little things on it. I gotta say though, one of my favorite ideas on this, I know it's a little bit unoriginal, but for the 4 card for the clover, I'm just doing a 4-leaf clover. And I just like that because, I don't know, I'm not doing anything else special, I guess, until I get to like the kings and queens and such. Dang. It's really hard getting these sized correctly. And also, I always color too dark, so it always ends up still being there. It's an issue. It's fine. Okay. I like that size. Now we just gotta replicate that up here. So, recently, I've been kind of like multitasking on projects. I've been mostly doing this one on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Wednesday to mostly get ready for the stream and like do the thumbnail sketches. And then I've been doing another project for one of my classes. And of course it's been an art project. Why wouldn't it be an art project? And since we are going to be having our like student art show or whatever really soon, we're doing this big piece to like be the centerpiece of our collection or whatever. I don't really care about it. However, because I like doing small things, and I think that's pretty obvious by me doing a collection of 52 small things. However, I still have to do this big thing because it's an assignment. So, I decided that I would be doing like a collage. So I get to do all of the small things and then putting them together into the big thing. And then I don't have to stick to one thing either. So I decided I was doing this collage. And I'm like, this is an amazing idea. It's great. All of the small things. It's gonna be fantastic. And then I realized I have like 2 weeks to do this. And I understand that everyone else also had 2 weeks to do this, but when you're focusing on one thing, I guess it's like a little bit easier to, you know, do the one thing, because you don't have to like manage everything, I guess. However, I am a fool that decided to do 13 different things. I don't know why I've been on a 13 kick lately, because I've been like there's 13 different cards, like, 1 through king or whatever, and then there's 13 different things on my collage. There might actually be a different amount. I don't know. I haven't counted in a week. However, like, I decided to do that many things and then make them into a collage. Now, technically, if we're going into the technicalities here, my teacher is very bad at assigning us due dates. So she tells us that the due date is like tomorrow when she's given us like 2 weeks to work on a thing, but she doesn't tell us when it's due. So we're all kind of like pittering it out so that we can actually like keep working on this project. And then like we're like right here, and she tells us that it's due right here. So very, very small amount of time to finish things. I definitely don't like it, but I mean, usually I can get things done because I manage my time well. So, I mean, usually I do fine. However, the student art show that all of our pieces are going to be in is in 2 weeks. So I thought I would have like another week to do things. Because, like, that's just the logical explanation. Like, this is our big piece. She shouldn't expect us to have it done by, like, I don't know, a week before the art show, I guess. Fun fact, she did expect us to. It was technically due. It's technically due tomorrow. Am I gonna finish it by tomorrow? No. But she did say that it's kind of flexible because it's our big piece, and she only assigned it to us like a week ago. We get to keep working on it and put it in the art show like last. It's still frustrating, but at least I'm a little bit relieved that I get to work on it over the weekend. And the thing is that like since I have the bunches of small little things, I get to A, manage them, and B, they're all like this big. They're this big, which means they do not fit properly in any type of folder. And my sketchbook is it's somehow smaller than this, which is like a small size. It's somehow like half this. I don't know why. I just got it from the teacher because, I don't know, she was giving me my free sketchbooks. How could I not? But I couldn't fit them in there. So I had to compress them all and then put 2 larger pieces of paper and then put it into the folder so that I could carry it around with me and work on them. And then, like, I couldn't actually work on some of the things because even though I'm good at managing things, I had 13 things to manage, and I somehow, a couple days, managed to forget one thing that made it so I was unable to work on one thing. So I was like, I had a marker project and I just friggin' forgot the markers somehow. And then I'm like, oh, it's fine, I can do this other thing. And then I found out that I had forgotten another thing that I couldn't do that. So that just kind of carried on for like a couple days in class. And oh my gosh, there's this pretty bird outside my window. Sorry, just like, it's pretty and it's blue. Anyway, distractions. I have this finished. Yay, all the sketches. So we're gonna do that. No more sketching for me. Only when we get to the mushroom. So we have all these. I'm gonna start with the 4, obviously. But I really hope that this comes off. Like, I really, really hope that it comes off. Okay. We're gonna finish this up. We're gonna finish this specific one up, and then hopefully I'll be fine. But right now, whoo, the anxiety of starting something. So as I kind of said, one of my pinks that I was using just kind of died on me. I mean, last week I was probably complaining about how these markers are dying on me, and I don't remember which one it was, so I'm gonna have to test these. Okay, cool, I found out which one it was. It is not this one, because this one works completely fine. I'm not sure why I had the dead one still in here, but we're gonna work on this. I need to chill. Okay. Chill time over. Now it's art time. Oh god, I gotta remember how to do things now. You ever just forget how to do things? I mean, sometimes I forget when I stand up how to walk. That's probably not the best But it's fine, you know? Like, eventually I remember. Eventually we remember how to walk and how to breathe. We're just human after all. Like, we're all human, right? Yeah, all of us are human here. I definitely remember how to walk. Sometimes my legs just get shaky and I'm like, oh, okay, we're doing this now. Life just be like that. Manic confirms you are human. Okay, cool. That's good. Can I confirm if I'm human? I don't know. That's for me to know, and you'd never find out. So we got that. We're gonna go this one. This is like a bubblegum pink. It's just kind of there. I'm not sure. Like, it just kind of doesn't fit, but when I blend it, it fits. True. Never 100% certain. Like, I'm never 100% certain that these things are going to work. I will do things and then I'll realize, wait, I didn't test this properly. As long as the cosmic background radiation doesn't go away, we can all know that something is certain. 100% true. I understood about half of those words. Actually, wait, no. I understand all of those words individually, but not strung together. So maybe you have to explain that to me later. But it's all good. We're all good here. We're all human. Probably. We're all human. We have something to be certain on, which is the cosmic background radiation. I'll have to research into that. Because that sounds interesting. I need a blending marker. Cool. Blending marker, go. Out comes the marker package. This one. Cool. Found it. I have like 3, and I just kind of have to hope that one of my blending markers is in one. I usually keep them with the packages, but like, sometimes I forget. Hopefully. Yes, okay, cool. I didn't forget that this existed. This is another one that's dying on me. However, I have no replacement color, so it's gonna have to stay with me until it completely dies. I usually don't end up buying my own marker packs somehow. I usually like get them for like Christmas or something, just like as a gift, because I put them on a wish list, and then my people are just like, we're gonna buy you these things. Oh, static on an old television. That stuff. Yes, that is so cool. I have heard about it. I'm not a fool. See? Oh my gosh, yeah, that stuff is amazing. I do want to learn more about it, so I'm still going to research it. But, amazing. 10 out of 10. This makes me so happy. Whenever, like, the Big Bang in general, it's just, happiness. Just because the Big Bang in my head usually leads to just space in general, and then space in general leads to nebulas, which are pretty, and I want to learn how to make them, which I don't know how to do yet. So we'll figure that out eventually. But right now we're drawing bleeding hearts, because that's something that I actually do know how to draw, unlike nebulas, because nebulas are spooky, but like in a pretty way. I feel like if I tried hard enough, could also be spooky, but in a pretty way. I don't know. It's like a goal that you can reach if you really want to. It's like, you can be spooky, but in a pretty way. Sunshine and rainbows, exactly. Happiness. Happiness comes from the Big Bang. Which, yeah, fun space things. Woo! I really hope this marker also doesn't run out on me. Because I use this one and the other one. Like, they're slightly different, but I don't really pay attention because they're both light pink. So I just kind of use them interchangeably and see what happens. So in this one, I am using it interchangeably, and I really hope it doesn't affect it. And this one also doesn't run out, because if it does, I will probably scream, because then I will only be able to do the mushrooms. And I swear if my red goes out as well, this project is gonna be put on hold while I just like take a nap and have to chill out. mean, I'm probably gonna do that after today anyway, because, like, I need that. Dude, so much stuff has been happening in my life, and I'm surprised that I am able to do this right now. I mean, I explained my big collage, and I only explained, like, half of it. I mean, I have about 2/3 of it done. And those 2/3 is just all of the little things, and now I just have to put it together. And I can tell you, I have nothing to work on in class, which makes me feel kind of guilty because I only have things to do at home. So tomorrow I'm just gonna be sitting there like twiddling my thumbs going, I wonder what I'll do at home. Because it's a huge board, like way bigger. Like if I were to just put my hands in the corner of the screen here, I would assume that this is about 1/3 of it. So yeah, it's a big project. And considering the fact that I regularly do small things like this is what I enjoy doing. Yeah, it's a big project for me. It's really big. That's why I decided to do small things, because small things equal happiness. You know, that's just the way it works. Small things equal happiness. But then again, like, big, incomprehensible things are also lead to happiness, like the Big Bang and nebulas and sunshine and rainbows. All of that just leads to happiness. It either needs to be, like, small or impossibly big. To make me happy, you either need to be small or impossibly big. Anyway. Okay, cool. Gel pens. I keep forgetting that these things exist because they're so crappy. Like, I can literally, like, I know that you can do this with most things, but, like, considering the fact that it took me 2 seconds to take this apart, I think there could be better quality. Gel pens, yes. They're really crappy. Both of them. What am I talking about? Gel pens or jail? They're both really crappy. I realized recently that I am very, very similar to my cat. And by that I mean, I wrote out this thing where it's like, am I talking about me or my cat? And then I listed off a bunch of things, and that included, like, requires cuddles daily, will follow you around until you get attention, and, like, other sorts of things. Fun fact, I am very similar to my cat. Like, I genuinely do. Like, when I get home, my kitten, she will be in my room, and she will demand that I cuddle with her. And that's a problem for her on Thursdays like this one, because I have to stream and not cuddle with her, which she is very annoyed about. However, I have to stream, so she has to wait. Sorry, Indy. But she will wait for me in my room, and then we will cuddle, and then she's happy again. However, sometimes I'll have to do other things, like, I don't know, homework, and she will follow me around until I pet her, and occasionally she will just grab my hand and force it onto her head so that I can give her scritches. She's sweet like that. I do genuinely love my kitten, but we are so similar. I'm not sure how. Okay, cool. Manic! Bad Manic. Okay, I respect your opinion, but I also think you're wrong. That's me on most things with people. But, like, I love my kitten. She is not annoying. She is so sweet. You just gotta, like, I don't know, talk to them? Just understand that they are existing in their own little bubble. And it's fine. Now, it depends on the cat. I get that. However, I love my cat, and I have only really ever been around this cat for, like... Cats equals libertarians. Okay, oof. Wait, Wait. So, okay. So I got two tangents to go on. Does cats equals libertarians also mean that dog equals conservatives? Because I agree with that. However, it's really annoying that specifically the U.S. society, I think most places do this though, it's really annoying how we consider everything to be binary. Like, there's always going to be two options and nothing else. And like, that's not how it works. Yes. Yeah. No. I agree with that, Stasis. That's disappointing, but also completely true. Yay. But anyway, it's really frustrating to see that everyone thinks of everything as only two options when there are like tons of options. It's like, it's not one or two, it's like a scale. You can have anywhere from like, I don't know, like a rainbow. you can go all the way around like a wheel, or you can go like somewhere in the middle, or you can be way off in the distance with the colors that aren't actually colors, like, I don't know, white and black and gray. But it's always great. I'm so sad that people won't just realize that there are more than two options. I mean, usually there's more than two options. Sometimes there's like none, or people just being ignorant, but I guess that's just the world for you. I think this is, oh, yep, okay, cool, that's right, indeed. But, gotta branch, gotta get the second branch, please be nice. Branch song, woo! Okay. So I got 2 branches of little tiny flowers, and I love them. And what did I do for this? I did do that. Do I like that though? Because on this one, I did that to kind of like separate it. Not sure how I feel about it, but I think I'll hold off for now, and if I want to do it later, I can. But that means that the 4th one is done. I'm gonna let that dry for a bit. Now we got a new number 5, and I am absolutely dreading this one. Because I genuinely don't like the ones that are like all in one row. Like, it looks fine, whatever. But also they're just so cramped. And I can't really do anything else. They're just kind of there. Please erase. Please? Need an eraser. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. Okay. That's good enough. Okay. Whoo-wee. There is lots of things going on. The news update. Whoa. Fancy news time. There on May 13th, there is going to be the competition results for the owl contest I entered into. So I'll get to see back if I won. I don't think I did. I'm completely fine with that. I didn't really, enter to win, I just wanted to draw a pretty owl. But on the 13th, we will see if any of that happens. I will be going somewhere and the results will be fancy or whatever. And then there's a free workshop after, which I may or may not stay for. I don't know yet. But it's also at a wildlife conserve things. So that's gonna be good. I like that. When you hold competitions about wildlife, you gotta have the results be at a wildlife conservation area or something, because that's really cool. Please don't die on me, marker. That would be very frustrating because I don't have another. Please. I wonder, I don't want them to be water soluble, because I swear I will find a way to accidentally drop these in water, and I know that would ruin the actual card, but I would rather not. I would rather have a chance, if I used water soluble markers on this, they would just die. As soon as something touches them, They just are like shy away and go, no. They're like a whiny little 10-year-old or something. Oh wait, no, even better yet, a 3-year-old. I think both 3-year-olds and 10-year-olds are equally whiny, just in different ways. One of them doesn't want to take a nap, and one of them doesn't want to work. But hopefully this will be fine. Okay, it's probably fine. I'm really hoping. Please. You work fine on everything else. Like, I literally just drew on a Band-Aid and it worked fine. And yet you don't... Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work on paper. Cool. Interesting development. Please, I just want to get through this one. Why do you think I started using the blending marker instead of the actual color? Because, like, I like to blend using the lightest color that I use first, because it just makes it look better. Or in most cases. However, I've had to use the blending marker because I genuinely just, I can't waste that ink. Like, I do think that my blending markers have been used less than some of my other markers, and I do think that's remarkable, because I do blend a lot. I just blend with the colors, which is probably a terrible idea. It's fine, though. Everything is fine. I just hope this one doesn't run out, because I genuinely don't have, like, another hot pink like this. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, we have the fun competition results on May 13th. And fun fact, I have lots of other stuff going on that week as well. Because there is going to be a concert I'm going to. There is going to be I'm going to a theme park on that same Friday that the results are getting announced. And then I also have to stream the day before that. It's not really like a big concert. It's just kind of like a choir thing for the school that I go to. So, like, I just know the people in it and I want to support them, and also it's the end of year concert, so they get to do fun things. It's not anything like super big or official. It's just for like parents and such, but yeah. So we got that. Dude, there is a lot going on in my life. We got the Thursday that I have committed to streaming, because I'm streaming every Thursday, 4:30 to 6:30, and then they decided to do the concert at 7, and during the time that I am streaming, there's going to be an art open house showcasing all of my art, which I'm not sure I will get to go to. Granted, I'll probably see it, like, during the rest, but, like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If I am tired that week, I might just not stream. But I will tell you next week, probably. I'll decide by next week so that I can inform you. However, I am bleeding hearts and mushrooms for right now. No real life right now. Only mushrooms. Only mushrooms. I think, so this marker has been... It's been used so much. This poor thing. And it's always used to blend pinks for some reason. So, like, the marker is, like, permanently pink. So the poor thing, like, it used to be, like, a nice neutral white. And then I used it to blend pinks. And now it's everywhere. So that's always fun. Anyway. I think, was it this one? Yeah, cool. We're gonna use this one. Not sure. Yeah, this one is like slightly more purple. I'm not sure why, but I mean, I'm using it in here. Not sure if any ink is coming out because, again, these are really crappy. Okay, cool. We are going to blend. It's fine. Everything is fine. He will just blend. I really, really hope that this pink does not run out. because I was begging last time for the green not to run out, and yet it's running out, and I feel so bad using it now. It's just so sad. Like, I'm gonna show you the two dead markers just because it makes me so sad, and I want to share the pain. Because the pink one, it's kind of fine. It's only fine when you use it on paper, because when I've tried using it on this, it just doesn't come out at all. But it's also very like splotchy and uneven. So yay for that one. And then this one, it's just straight up running out. Like, I try to use it and it's just faded and all sad. And it makes me so sad. Anyway, sorry. Just, you know, back in like elementary school days when like there would be that one kid that would like break a pencil and then cry about it. I was always the one watching it happen. And then that kid would go and like bury their pencil out in like the yard or something, and like we'd have a funeral for it. That's just how kids are. But I feel like it might be necessary because these markers have served me well. You know, just that type of thing. Anyway, I think I was using... Which one was I using? We're gonna use this one and find out. But yeah. Poor green markers. It makes me sad. It makes me so sad. Okay, cool. We're gonna go... right there. That's fine. Now we have number 5 done. For just the bleeding hearts. Now, if we can do 6 and 7 within the next 15 minutes, then we will make it to an hour, and then we can start on the mushrooms. And these don't usually take too long. I mean, I just did one in, 5 minutes with rambling. So, yeah. We're gonna do another one of these. Okay, you can do this, Parker. You can do it. Okay, cool. We're gonna try the almost dead one and see if it just has like ink sitting at the bottom. It has a little bit. It has a little bit. We can use it for like 1 heart. It's okay, hun. You can make it through. It's okay. I'm gonna try for a second. Okay. Because usually when it's on like normal paper, you can like hold it there for a second and then the ink will start flowing. This is paint. Spoiler alert, paint is not normal paper, so it will not soak into it. It's very hard. And maybe I should just use paint. I feel like that would be a lot easier, but also I am very bad at mixing colors. Like mixing colors. Not one of my strong suits. I can blend, but not mix. Like, I can do gradients just fine. Like, if I have all the colors of a gradient, I can, like, do that. That's fine. Whatever. Easy peasy. Mixing colors? No. Getting a new color from 2 colors? No thanks. Makes me sad. So, we're using the almost dead marker for 6 of them now. That's interesting, at least. I really hope that the other one also turns out fine, because I swear that if either of these die, I will have yet another marker to bury. I may just, like, metaphorically bury them in, like, you know, the trash can. But, it's the thought that counts, right? You don't have to have a nice casket as long as, like, someone thinks about giving you a casket. Anyway, cool. Morbid thoughts aside, more bleeding hearts. Woo! We're gonna go. This one is gonna be waving its arms. Do. Having a great time over here. Yay for markers dying. Oh no. I got this this like $50 gift card back to an art store like a couple months ago, I think. I haven't used it yet. Again, I've been very busy. Like every time that I have been like, oh yeah, I need to go do things, it makes me busier. So like I'll commit to things, you know, that are necessary, like the dentist, and then I'll have no time for non-necessary things like the art store. And then I'll be sad, like, wait, why am I so busy? Why can't I go to the art store? It's because I'm not making time for it. I'm just a fool. It's a fine. But I have a gift card to an art store, and I need to go to it because, like, I need paintbrushes, like, not crappy ones. I need new markers if they have any, not the Copic kind, because, God, are those expensive. Like, they're great. I don't think I can do Copic. I would feel bad about using them because they're just too expensive. And besides, I got, nice not dying markers, recently, I think. Make sure to stretch, everyone, because I know we all have bad posture. So I think, yeah, okay, just this. I think in one of my, like, last cards or whatever. Oh, yes, hydrate. I have water. I'm smart. So smart. Water. Woo! Everyone, take a drink. Cool. Hydration. Woo! Okay, so one of my my favorite streamers actually has like a hydration thing that you can like buy with channel points, and yet I do not have channel points unlocked. But when that does happen, I will have maybe a hydration homies button. Okay, cool. So this one? Did I already do this one? No? Okay, cool. We're doing it. I've just kind of added colors wherever I think colors look nice. Do they belong there? Probably not. Do I like them? Yes. They make me happy. Okay. Now we can blend. Do. There's so much that I need to do. Like, I would love to do things to, like, you know, better the stream, like add, I don't know, little ad down in the corner that's drawing. I'd love to do that. However, as soon as I get time, I then realize that I have things like homework to do, and that is sadly more important. So I have like all these things, and I'm like, I want to do them, and then I realize I have actual things to do, and then I get sad. 'Cause like, I want to go get snow cones. Like, I desperately want to get a snow cone right now, but the only snow cone place I like is like a 30-minute drive away. So I'd have to take a 1-hour trip there and back to get a snow cone, and I don't have time for that, sadly. Maybe when I do end up going to the art store that I have that gift card for, I can go get a snow cone as well, because I think I would enjoy that quite a lot. Just maybe. We'll see if I end up having time for that as well. I was really hoping that the place that they were going to announce the awards at for the owl contest I entered in, I was really hoping that was down in Salt Lake, next to the art store that I'm going to. Okay, Manic, I think you are highly underestimating how much these snow cones are worth. But it's fine. That's why I was hoping it was down by the snow cone place, because I really wanted snow cone with a without like I wanted a reason besides the snow cone. Sadly, it is like not near the snow cone whatsoever. So we're gonna like not go down there solely for snow cones. But we have the 6th done, which means we gotta work on the 7th, and I think this is my favorite one to design by far. Like, it just makes me happy. Like, look at that. I think I did quite a good job. But now I get to color it. Okay. But yeah, I have lots of places to go and no time to go to them. Ah, crud, I just remembered I have library books I need to return. Fun times. See? Lots of things. But, I mean, I need to sit here, and I need to chill out, and I need to do some art, because hopefully that will, like, chill me out enough that I can go do those things, you know? Part of the reason why I stream. Yes, it is Bahama Bucks. I desperately want a Bahama Bucks snow cone, and I wish that it was still cold so that we could get extra punches in the chip card. Do we have a chip card? Or is it just our friend that has the chip card? Because we always go with our friend, and then we forget to get a chip card. It's so worth it, Manic. Maybe you should come with us. We would love to have you experience Bahama Bucks. Yeah, we don't have the chip card, but the way that this place works is you get if you want to, you can like get a chip card, and then depending on what temperature it is outside, the colder it is, the more punches you get. And then when the punch card is filled up, you get a free snow cone, and it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I ate snow as a kid. I loved eating snow as a kid. But the thing is, I had a system of eating snow, so I would like make sure it wasn't dirty. I do realize that pollution is a thing, but I kind of ignored that. And yes, it is somehow better than eating snow. Like 10 out of 10. Ah, love that. Anyway, we need one of these two, whichever decides to work, because sometimes neither of them will work and then I cry. But I come on, I need... Nope. Okay, cool. If we just press hard, will it work? Maybe. Yes, no? Decide, make up your mind, marker. Cool. Cool. Only half working again. It's fine. Everything is fine. Wait, I wonder. Okay, so I heard of this trick. Okay. Now I don't know if it's actually true or not, but since these are alcohol markers, I would dip it in hand sanitizer. Just dip it in there. I don't know if it's gonna work at all. It's just kind of here. However, we're gonna try it, I guess. Cool. Don't like that. Yeah, don't think it works. Don't try this. I think it just ruins the marker, but it's fine. Maybe it might, but it's kind of pulpy. So I think it just ruined the tip. It's fine. It's just the marker I need to use. Nothing big. All right, cool. I'm gonna just like hope. Cool. We're cool. Definitely a sound decision to make. Fun fact, the tip has like just a little bit of like like pulpy stuff on it, and I'm not sure if it's the marker tip or like the paint. Because it could be either. It's fun times. There is a bit more ink though, so maybe I just need to like wipe it off after and not put it directly on the paper. I don't know. Bad decisions hour. That's this time of day. Today is the day for bad decisions, and bad decisions includes eating too many Oreos. And speaking of Oreos, Manic, have you tried the lemon Oreos yet? Because I desperately want you to try them, Manic. I really want you to try the lemon Oreos. Yeah. The lemon Oreos are so good. Maybe if we go to Bahama Bucks, I'm just gonna like sneak into like the car or something, just a pack of lemon Oreos, and then make you try them, and then I can watch your experience. Oh, okay, valid. You better not be lying to me just to get out of buying lemon Oreos. So this marker's not working again. Lovely, we're gonna try this one. But yes, try the lemon Oreos, Manic. try the lemon Oreos. You better not lie to me. Lemon Oreos make me happy, Manic. Don't you want them to make you happy too? I really hope I'm not hyping them up too much, because if I hype them up too much and then you try them, you're gonna be sad, but also they're good, so maybe I'm not. Maybe you just need to try them. I'm gonna like message you later just to make sure you can buy the lemon Oreos, because you better. Okay. So for some reason, my mind has wandered into snack territory, and I started thinking about cookies, because obviously Oreo cookies. And I think all of you, or at least the three that I know are here. I think all three of you know the story that I'm going to talk about, but screw it. I want to talk about it again. Okay, so I decided one day that I was going to make sugar cookies. Okay? Now, obviously, this is a terrible idea because I don't exactly know how to bake. But it's fine. I can figure it out. So, I ended up trying to make these cookies. And as I was mixing the batter together, I broke an egg. And it went opposite, so like the shell fell into the bowl and then the actual egg fell out of the bowl. And I'm like, no, how dare you? So these stupid cookies have already cursed me. I tried again with the second egg and the same thing happened. I had to get someone else to come into the room and do the egg for me because I just couldn't handle it anymore. Which I feel like is just a mood. But anyway, after I got the dough all sorted out, I was actually able to kind of finish the cookies. And by kind of finish, I mean I baked them and then put them on a baking sheet because I didn't want to deal with them that night. But the thing is I have cats. So I can't leave anything uncovered because they can and will eat it. So I left like a towel over the cookies so that my cat can't go and eat it. I woke up the next morning. Can you guess what was on the floor? You're right. It's the cookies. All three? I think it was... No, wait. It might have been 24 cookies on the floor. Now, granted, I did try one, and I panicked a little bit because they tasted undercooked, but I didn't want to put them back in the oven. So, they were just kind of cursed cookies. That was 3 times, so all bad things come in threes confirmed. But, like, those cookies were cursed. I made them a second time and it all went fine, but I think that's because someone helped me. And I think if I try to make those cookies on my own again, they will just... They're gonna burn or something. Like, I'm accidentally gonna set the house on fire. Or something. I don't know. Don't try that at home. Don't set houses on fire. Do not commit arson. Just my warning. Beans tip of the day. Don't commit arson. Anyway, these stupid cookies, okay, they were cursed. So that's story number 1. Story number 2. And yes, I like to believe that I give good advice. But anyway, story number 2. I was over at one of my friends' houses at one point. I might make that my next warning indeed. But I was over at one of my friends' houses. Okay. And I like to say that I'm a big popcorn connoisseur. However, I only like buttered popcorn, so I think that title's thrown out the window. But anyway, I was over at my friend's house, and I'm like, we were gonna watch a movie. So I'm like, hey, we should have some popcorn. So they're like, okay. And then they grabbed the popcorn, and they popped it. And the thing was, is I saw the packaging, and I'm like, what is that? I've never seen that brand before. And this popcorn, like, it was good. not the best popcorn I've ever had, but it was very, like, cheap butter. Like, I understand that some people like that taste. I'm gonna respect that opinion, but it just tasted kind of cheap. Not my thing. I think the correct brand of popcorn to have is Orville Redenbacher, because obviously that's gonna be the brand you want because it actually tastes like real butter and not the fake cheesy crap. But anyway, this kind of crappy popcorn, like, I still enjoyed it. Like, obviously I'm gonna enjoy buttered popcorn no matter how cruddy it is. But I mean, I was like, why do you buy this kind when you could buy like Orville Redenbacher? Because, like, that's obviously my favorite. I do accept the fact that I am a snob with popcorn, but I mean, I can still enjoy the crappy stuff. It's just not gonna be my favorite. But I'm eating that popcorn and I'm like, oh, why don't you buy this like other stuff? I mean, it's my favorite. Like, what's your reasoning behind buying this popcorn? I was genuinely just curious. And they go, oh, well, my older sister did this science experiment on what popcorn was best. Now, this immediately set off some sort of like tiny trigger in my brain that went, you can't do a science experiment based on something opinionated. Like, I was all fine and dandy on accepting whatever popcorn they decided they liked the best. Okay, I was completely fine with that fact. Okay, wait, hold up. Flavacol? What's that, Manic? I mean, I understand that it's probably like a down, like a butter powder or something. I've tried that. I genuinely don't know what this is. I'm gonna look it up. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's a seasoning. I was correct. I might try that. I usually am not a huge fan of the powdered stuff just because it's just a different texture, whatever. It's still good though. I'm still gonna enjoy the popcorn. But anyway, back to my story. My friend, she says the magic words of, my sister did a science experiment on it. And I go, oh yeah? What'd your sister do? And it turns out that it was, in fact, like a science experiment. But again, you can't do a science experiment based on something opinionated. Like, you just don't. Now, I understand that not everyone was taught about the scientific method. But it's a simple fact that if you are going to do a science experiment, you need to have a controlled, you need to have one variable that you are testing on, okay? You need to have one variable that you're testing on, and the rest need to be the same, so that all of your things, nothing can be like affected, and you're only testing on that one variable. Like, I feel like anyone who's doing a science experiment should be taught about that at least. And like, I didn't say that because I'm not gonna be mean, because I do genuinely enjoy my friend and their sister. However, they said multiple things, like they tested it on pop time and like how buttery it was. Like, they tested it on multiple variables. That's not a science experiment. That would have to be multiple different science experiments, and you can't do that for like a science fair project. Like, I understand this was like years ago, but you can't. It very much frustrated me, but I still kept my mouth shut. Okay, it was fine. And then, like, this isn't the breaking point, I guess. I'm mostly irritated about how they just did the scientific method wrong and they had multiple variables, and that really infuriated me. However, like, I am willing to respect this, okay? I, like, completely willing to. They did say that this crappy, almost cheesy butter It was not meant to taste cheesy. I don't know. It's like that kind of cheap feeling. But anyway, they said that one tasted the best. Again, that is something opinionated. You cannot do a scientific experiment on something opinionated. Deep breaths. It's okay. I still have not told my friend about how wrong their sister was, but I think I will at one point. I'm just waiting for the right time. Okay. I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. It's just something that infuriates me, and I know that I need to calm down about it, but like, why? Oh no, don't bring that up, Rothwella. Don't you dare bring up the roof lines. I can't do that right now. I am focusing on my cards. I just finished the 7, and we're fine and dandy. We finished 4 cards already. We're gonna leave those there, and we're gonna start on the mushrooms, okay? Shush. No roof lines here. Roof lines are not allowed in this stream. If I ever make like emotes or something, there's gonna be a roof line, and then like it's gonna be a roof, and then there's gonna be just the big red X over it, and that says no. That's the entire thing. That's all. Anyway, excluding the roof lines, we're gonna start on the mushrooms. Yay! Okay. So, again, for the mushrooms, I, for some reason, decided I'm gonna do a branch. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a branch for number 4 because, I don't know, that's interesting. So, branch time! Woo! So we're gonna do 1 mushroom right there, 1 mushroom right there, a big boy mushroom, and then a small boy mushroom. So it's gonna kind of look like this. No, only if it's a mushroom. You know, only mushrooms have roof lines, not mushrooms. The space is important. Anyway, we're gonna hope that this is gonna turn out fine because I have added brown into the color palette. Yay! I'm gonna do the mushroom bit first so that I can do the brown around it. And then I might add a couple leaves. I don't think I will because that's just adding another color in and that's a hassle. So we're gonna... Actually, I can just put all of the pinks away because I don't need them anymore. Oop, okay, that's a rubber band gone. Oh, wait, no. Okay, cool. Found it. Yay for almost losing rubber bands. Anyway, we got the red, which has significantly more colors because I also needed to add in a gray. Yay. But we have this. We're going to start with the mushrooms. I need to sketch these first. I, for some reason, forgot. So, yes, we're sketching them all first. Sketched the branch. Now we're going to do a ring, basically. For the odd numbers, I'm going to do like a big mushroom in the middle. You know what? I'll just sketch it because that's a much easier idea. I'm going to do one big one in the middle and then slightly smaller ones. And then slightly smaller ones. And then slightly smaller ones. They're just going to get slightly smaller the more you go down. And then you get to the I don't know, the 9, I think, is what we're gonna get to for the odd numbers. Probably. I don't know how I'm gonna fit 9 on here, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, that's for sure. I feel like I got a hair in here, didn't I? I did. There's a hair in the paint. Oh well. And even worse, it's an eyelash, I think. I think it's an eyelash. So, fun times. Maybe that just makes this card lucky. Who knows? Well, we'll find out. I think if we just go like that and add like different layers of like ground, it could be interesting. So we have that. Have that, which is pretty interesting. And okay. This is just deep in thought. deep in thought about the mushrooms. Okay, cool. Got that sketched. Now I can move on to 6, which is I'm doing it on a tree. It is now a tree because why not? Because like, why wouldn't you do mushrooms on a tree? When you're getting into those upper numbers, you don't know what you're gonna do with 10. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. We have 6 on here now. I'm gonna shape them just a little bit more to make sure that it's gonna fit. And then we can move on to 7, which is gonna be another ring one. I think, at least. Chill out. I don't need to think about the popcorn. No more thinking about failed scientific experiments that I haven't actually... Okay, cool. Yep, no more popcorn. Woo! Only mushroom. Only mushroom. Only mushroom. There's not mushroom on this this card to draw these. Anyway, on to 7. We're doing another ring. So we're gonna do really big mushroom. Mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Okay. Throwback. So I think... this is gonna be tricky. Okay. So I think I think I can do this. I can do it. Woo! Because I need... Okay, if I do one right there, and right there, and then some like tiny ones, then I can do it. And then I can go boop, boop, and do things. Okay. Yeah, so much. Okay, so now we got that. Very similar to the 5, except there's 2 tiny little ones down there. Yes, it qualifies. Wait, does it seriously qualify for Social Security? Because I love that. Yes. 10 out of 10, baby. Ah, dang. So close. Oh. That's... Still love it, though. Great meme. True. Internet time is different from real time. I mean... an hour and 15 minutes streaming, so not sure how that translates, but we have 4 mushroom cards to color in here, and we have lots of little red gel pens. I wonder if my red does run out, I might just be able to use the gel pens, maybe, but actually, wait, I'm gonna have to look later to see if I have greens, but I am committed to these mushrooms for right now. So we're gonna do just the mushrooms first, and then we're gonna like let it dry, and then we're gonna go back in into the brown. So we're just gonna do the mushroom bits. This red is still going strong, at least for right now. I know in like 2 days it's gonna like fail on me and I'm gonna go, not again. But I do genuinely love this red, and it's a great red for like the classic mushroom. I want to do, like, I want to draw more mushrooms, because like mushrooms are so cool. Like, I think there's a death cap mushroom that just looks like ink is hanging off of it. Like, love that. It's just, they're all so pretty, and they're all so toxic. I mean, not all of them, but they look like they could kill you. And that's what makes them appealing. Then again, these cute ones are just like magical and fun and amazing, and I love mushrooms. But granted, I think a lot of plants do that to me, where I'm just like, oh my god, you could probably kill me if you tried. I am so weak, I could not kill a plant. However, I love it anyway. Like, that's pitcher plants. Terrifying things. If I was near one, I would probably try putting my finger in it, which would hurt, and is not a good idea. Don't don't put your fingers in pitcher plants, kids. Just pro tips here. Another good thought of the day. Good tip. My first one was don't commit arson. My second one is don't put your fingers in pitcher plants. Fun fact, they have acid in there, or at least from my years ago science classes. There's probably something in there that will burn you. I could probably die to a plant. That's how much I don't really pay attention, I guess. Like, just today, I was taking a walk, and I think I was walking home from the walk or whatever, but I saw these beautiful flowers, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a picture of you. But if anything had decided that it had a grudge against me while I was taking pictures of those flowers, I would be totally oblivious, and I'd be gone. It's not a good thing. But, I mean, I got pretty flower pictures, and I didn't die, so... Yay. Okay, so I need to do the stem. And I think... Yeah, cool. Again, this is... Oh, okay, cool. Yep, pink now. Lovely. 10 out of 10. I didn't mean to make it pink again. Oh. Whoopsies. But we got all this. Woo! Hopefully this will make it look slightly better. Kind of covers up some of the pink. Just a little bit. Just like a tiny little bit. Okay. Please. Okay. You know what? That is good enough. So I am going to, I think, go over some of these edges. Make them a little bit more noticeable. And they might get covered up by the brown. And I mean, that's fine. Whatever. But we'll see. Because I got these stems, and I know that they look just a bit more pink than the rest of it. But it's fine. I'm actually going to let that dry, and then I can do the branch. And I'm actually going to skip to 6 so that I can do the same thing here. And then I can go back and finish both of them. So, yep. Okay, first of all, the mushrooms. Oh, God. Oh, that spooked me. Thought I bent the corner. I need to be more careful. Okay. That spooked me again. Cool. I just say that I need to be more careful, and yet I am not. This is just lovely, isn't it? Ah. Too much lead. Why did I... Okay, cool. I am putting the kneaded eraser away so that it cannot mess up my corners no more. Too many corners. There's 52 times 4 corners, and I'm not doing that math. So we're saying a lot of corners. But mushrooms. Wonder what other interesting stories I have to tell. I by interesting I mean not the popcorn one. Again, I need to stop. I need to stop with the popcorn because it will and can make me angry. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. So food again. Food again. So there was one point. It was a while ago. I was pretty young at the time. And me and my sibling were left at home alone. Okay? We were left at home, and I'm pretty independent. I can do things, okay? And
Usually I just like make noodles or something. I would just make noodles because I don't know, I can cook that and I can cook it easy and it tastes good. Um, so I would just cook that when our parents were gone.
And so my sibling decided that they wanted cheap ramen, which was basically just like a little package, just cheap ramen that you just boil. However, my sibling did not understand. I tried to tell them. They did not listen because, of course, not. I tried to tell them that 1 cup of water was not enough to boil these noodles. They didn't listen. They almost burnt the noodles. I had to save them. So I put more water in there. Turns out it was too much water. So they did too little. I did too much. The water was boiling, and I'm like, this looks like too much. But I had to put it in a bowl. So it got done. I had to put it in a bowl and then mix in the soup mix or whatever that was added into the ramen. And wouldn't you know it, there was too much water, but just enough that it didn't go over the edge. So like there was just enough water that we could fit everything in there, and not enough water, or I mean there was just enough water that we couldn't. Wait, hold up, brain. It's okay. It's reloading. It was just below the ridge of the bowl. Okay, which means there was too much water that we couldn't stir in the seasoning. And there was just enough water that it wasn't overflowing. So if we touched it, it would spill. Now, I did not trust myself to move this over to the sink to pour out some of the water. So instead, I thought of a brilliant idea. Okay? Now, this brilliant idea, I genuinely thought it was like what the end-all solution to this problem, okay? And that solution was to just sip some out. Grab a straw and just sip some out, like just enough to like mix the soup mix in, and then I can go on with cooking my pasta because apparently that's what I wanted. However, fun fact, water can still be hot if it isn't boiling. I forgot that. So I took a sip of water that had just come off of the stove. Yay! So I ended up with a burnt mouth, and I took one sip of this thing and went, oh, wrong decision. And then I had to go over to the sink and rinse my mouth out while laughing for like a solid 10 minutes. Honestly, I felt super dumb, but it was also really funny because I understood right as I sipped that I was being so dumb. Like my brain just kind of like turned off and left my emotions on wander mode for like 2 minutes, and then it came back and we had a burnt tongue, and then it learned to never do that again. Like, those brain and heart comics? My brain left for a little vacation for 2 minutes, and then the heart burned my mouth. So fun times. Not sure if I wanted to do that. I don't think I did, but yay for burnt tongues. And then every time I tried to eat something, it hurt. And then I laughed. So it all ended fine. I think my mouth is still good. I think it's fine. It felt raw for a good solid like 2 days, and then it healed over the next week, and I couldn't taste anything for a while. It was a whole debacle. I felt really dumb, but I also like proudly displayed how dumb I was and how I laughed at how dumb I was. So that's always a good time. Anyway, I gotta add the black outline for this. I'm not exactly liking how this is looking, but it's fine. Whatever. I hope it looks just a little bit better when I get the brown in for the log. Yay for logs, am I right? Okay, okay. We got some outlines in there. We're gonna switch back to this one, and we're gonna try to do this stick. I am a stick, and it will not become fire because it has mushrooms on it, and I want to keep the mushrooms safe. It is a stick, but it could be fire. Anyway, I really hope that this does not pick up the red. Maybe I should have erased everything before adding the red on. It's fine. Whatever. We're at this point. It's good. I could be fire. Oh no. But I don't want to be fire. My mouth was already on fire once. Okay. This is making me anxious because I don't want to like go over anything. And I gotta follow the lines. But the lines are like only kind of there. And also its marker doesn't look that good on paint until you blend it. Okay, it's fine. Take it one step at a time. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. We're gonna do some tiny little spindly branches off to the side here and just say that looks fine. Okay, I like that. I like that. So far it's looking pretty good. I do want to add some like different shadows, so I have a slightly darker tone here that I'm gonna go through and add. And I also have an even darker one if I want that, but I don't think I do. But I have this going good. And okay, cool. So I think this is done. Or at least as much as I can. I have to wait for this to chill out first before I add the white dots. Thank you. I am quite happy. And I'm gonna do the same over here. So, okay, cool. Yep, we're gonna do the same over here. And we're gonna hope for the best. This is supposed to be like a tree, so I hope it comes off looking as a tree and not just a log from the upper side. I hope. I'm just hoping. That's all. Maybe I can make this like fade off look natural. Probably. Okay, cool. So we're gonna, yep, fill that in. I say that as I start worrying about going over the line. Yay. Alright. It's looking good. Happy with this. Okay, this is all good. We're all good. We're only halfway done. Oh no. Oh no. But we are almost halfway done with the mushrooms, so that's nice. Because then we only have 2 more to go. And then Indy can get her cuddles. That's right, Indy, you get cuddles. She always has to wait for me to be done streaming before she gets her cuddles, because I don't have time to cuddle before streaming. So she has to wait until I'm done. And it's so sad for her, but she just kind of like sits on my bed and then stares at me. So I think she could be doing better things with her tiny cat life. But I this is her choice. It's fine. I'm not to blame. Everything is fine. I think. Okay, I really like that. I'm liking how that looks. I think that looks pretty cool. So, we got that, which means we only have 2 more cards to go. I'm really liking how it's looking on the log. And I think that the way the alcohol markers dry on the paint just kind of adds texture, which I'm very thankful for. Okay. Just thinking. So I think, I hope I'm gonna have enough red. I'm going to assume that I do until I am proven otherwise. Like I was with the pink and the green. R.I.P. green marker. So we're gonna, yeah, cool. I'll just erase this and then I will straight up just start on the top. And I think I'll do the big mushroom first. It's usually a bit easier.
No, actually, I completely changed my mind. I'm gonna start small.
And by the way that this red is looking, I don't think it has hope of surviving much longer.
Oh gosh. Oh no, this poor thing. This poor thing. Oh gosh.
It's so sad. Why are you so sad, my darling? Come on. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, we got some ink. Maybe I just need to like wipe it on a paper or something every so often to get the ink flowing back. Because this paint is not very nice to the marker. But the ink flowing nicer. Now we can actually get these done. Okay. When I have such large spaces to do with this tiny little nubbin, it feels, I don't know, it's interesting because I know that I can do it. It just takes too long. And I know I have a chisel tip, but I hate using that thing. Because, like, I have this fine chisel point, nice for doing things. And then I have this chonker. Like, what am I to do with this? Like, I don't fill big things in very often, but like, it's a chunky boy. And I mean, I'm down with it. It sure is interesting. And I see how people can use it. It's just not me. Not me. I'm pretty sure I have used it about 2 times, and that is when I have needed to do something really fast and really big. Like, that's all. Actually, wait, I think I had a project at one point where I had to do a really big thing, so I actually did use that on that quite a lot, but like, on my normal everyday marker usage, I'm not gonna use the chisel tip, because that thing is just huge. Like, I can't use it for things because it's just big. Like, I can use the chisel tip to fill in the big spaces, it just takes kind of forever, but that's my fault. Okay. So, this has so much pink in it. But we are going to just hope that it's gonna be fine. Nope, okay, cool. Not, hope isn't doing too well. But it's okay. If we just pretend that the mushroom stand is pink, be okay. Okay, well, I tried. This marker does like literally nothing, but it's fine. Maybe I should have done the white first. Actually, I think that's a smart idea. Why didn't I do that? Cool. Well, here I am, a bit too late. It's fine. I'm gonna add just a little bit of green on the bottom. Just to add like some variation and such. Because I think okay, that's a bit empty, but I think that is looking quite cute. And oh wait, oh, that's forgot about this. That's why it was looking off, because it just wasn't being recognized as much as it should. Okay. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Okay. I think I'm forgetting things with this tool. I forgot to blend it, of all things.
Like, I think I just forgot to blend everything. I just straight up skipped a step. Whoa. Crazy. Most exciting thing that's happened to me all day. Whoa. I just straight up skipped a step. I'm sorry, I'm going back to fix it. It's really hard to blend this. Why? Is this blending marker just kind of cruddy? Cause I mean, I get it. You've been here for 4 years. Can't blame you. Okay. Now that I have it at least sort of blended, it still looks kind of cruddy. I think I need to go back and add the gel pens, because I also forgot that these existed. Fun times all around. But I mean, this at least sort of blends it out, I think. Let's, Cool, we're gonna go around with this just a little bit. Kind of blend out some of those areas that I could not blend, like, at all, because for some reason, I think they dried, maybe? And even the blending marker couldn't rehydrate it because for some reason I decided to paint on paint. Oh wait, yeah, I remember the reason now, because it doesn't show through the card. So I can have the clean backside while still having the nice front. Nice custom front. I'm not doing anything on the back of the cards. Like, I swear if I decide to do something on the back of the cards, I have to like pinch myself. Like every time that I consider doing the back of the back of 52 cards as well as the front, I have to pinch myself because I physically can't do that. But we have finished 3. We have 1 more to go. And then I'll do final touch-ups and such. And we'll figure it out. True, I could get a stamp. I don't think I could make one just because I genuinely don't have like experience with rubber or anything. It's just kind of, I don't know. I could probably get a stamp or do something like actually repeatable that doesn't take too much time. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll just make a bunch of like stickers or something and line them up. Could be nice. You know what also really sucks? There's this thing that I've been talking about to do, like the edges of the cards, because on the aces, I actually drew it out and I'm going to have the numbers and I'm going to have like a border. Now I wanted that border to be white. I might actually just have to make it a color, because whenever there's this one like marker pen, okay, it's a cool thing. I tried it in one of my classes and I fell in love, but I can't get one. And I probably could, but the thing is I want to avoid using Amazon because I don't like them. And it's not sold like anywhere else. Okay, like it's sold places, it's sold in like stationery stores. But all of the stationery stores that I have checked, they either don't have it on their website, so I don't actually know if they have it. I have to go in and check. Or they have it on their website, but we can't order it. And we have to... when I went into a store at one point, and it just straight up, that and one other thing in this wall of pens, not there. And it's a really nice whiteout pen that you just like shake and then you go. And it's really nice. But I just can't get it. And I mean, I could get it off of Amazon, but also that's icky. I don't like it. Okay, but I can at least start on mushrooms. Little mushrooms. Little mushrooms. Little mushrooms make me happy. Is anyone else that way? Do tiny mushrooms just make you happy?
Do mushrooms in general just make you happy? Because that's me with like birds and things. I saw this really pretty bird the other day, and it was like, it was all like a dark blue, and also just like magpies in general. It wasn't a magpie. I'm just going on another little wait, nope, that's wrong word. I'm going on another little ramble. Just because magpies are like really pretty. I have a lot of them around where I live, and they just like chill, and they just are pretty, and I love them a lot. I see them in the mornings, and they like chirp and they play with each other and they do things, and it makes me happy, and I watch them. Cats. I feel like if I was a cat, I would just be sitting in a window all day watching the birds, because that's just my personality. If I didn't have responsibilities, I would just end up staring out a window all day. Maybe I would occasionally draw something, but oh, no. Windows. Windows is where it's at. You don't actually have to be outside, but you get to experience some of the outside. Windows win. Hashtag Windows win, baby. Okay. We are so close. I really hope you do not give out on me, at least today, Marker, please. Okay. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine in the world. Oh. I forgot to do the stems first again. This is what I get. This is why my markers are dying, because I am a fool who does not take care of them. I feel bad. I know that there's multiple markers that I probably haven't taken very good care of, such as 42. 42 is the prettiest of greens I ever did see. I don't think I took care of it very well, and now it's also dying on me. I think the entire marker pack that I actually use is just dying on me. So maybe I just need to buy a new marker pack. But also I feel bad buying a marker pack that I already have, because it isn't new, it's just there. I already have it. Like, why do I need to buy a new one? And then I realized that I need markers, and I in fact need another marker pack. It's a process. It's a whole thing, you know. Lovely. This is fun. Okay, cool. Did the stems. We are doing shades now. Cool. I almost forgot to do that. That's a mood. Okay. But for the shading zone, I'm actually gonna blend things, and hopefully it blends better this time because I actually remembered to do it. There have been multiple occasions in the past week. I've been using the markers a lot. Not these ones really, because I've been using mostly my skin tones. Just because, it's so pretty. There's lots of pinks and lots of browns. And also some oranges, like actually good oranges. Makes me happy. That's where these three are from. Like, they're circular instead of oval, and that makes me happy as well. Like, the oval is great. Like, you can roll it and it gets bumpy. Ooh, bumpy. But the circles, oh, so smooth. Not sure why that's my rating of it. Or why I rate it off of smooth or bumpy. But I feel like that's a reasoning in and of itself. Just smooth or bumpy. I forgot to do the gel pens again. Fun times. We're doing them now. It's all good. It's okay. Okay. We're so close to being done, because I do think I want to be done after this, because I am getting hungry and I want food, and also to take a nap, and also to cuddle with Andy, and we're gonna get 8 cards done today. I'm not gonna just stop in the middle of this mushroom like I would ever. But I think yes, I feel like this
this dark red just ain't blending too well. Like, it just kind of sticks out. Like, on normal paper, it blends really well. I think most of these markers blend really well on normal paper. And then I forget, and I use them on other things, and then I wonder why they aren't blending.
But, got that. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do some green. And then I think we're gonna go through and add the little white dots. And then it's all gonna be good in the world. Yoo-hoo! I get to go to a theme park in a couple weeks. I probably mentioned that. And oh my gosh, am I excited to eat cotton candy again. Like, I do not get cotton candy very often. I only get it when we go to theme parks, which is very rare, especially with COVID. We haven't had it, but other people have, which is why we don't go outside. However, cotton candy! I'm getting it. I'm very happy. And also, I get not as good snow cones as Bahama Bucks, but I do still get snow cones. They're just like big and with plastic instead of paper because, I don't know, theme parks be not cool about the environment. Whatever. But, tasty snacks. I get to hang out with some of my buds, and I get to skip my classes for some of the day. Like, makes me happy. I am now just realizing that I am skipping my art class. So not sure how that's gonna go. Because that's the one that I'm doing the big collage in. It's not until after it's due. It's still fun times though. There is this one ride at the theme park that we go to. And it's just a big wheel with swings hanging off of it. And oh man, do I love it. The ride isn't exciting. You just go around in a circle flying through the air on these little seats that are probably not stable. Do I care? No, because it makes me feel like I'm a bird. That just makes me happy. And it's my favorite ride there, and I can and will ride it so many times when I get to go. Just because I can. Like, I'm going with friends. However, I will sneak away at some point and just go on that ride like 5 times because how can I not? I need to take this opportunity. By far, best ride there. Will not take any other the considerations. Just, nope. No one can convince me. I mean, like, actual roller coasters are fun as well, but how could you have a real roller coaster when you can have a swing that you don't have to swing in? Just saying. Fun fact, this white isn't really going on. So that's fun. Can't add the little spots. Oh no, bud. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to go in with paint, and I do not have that on me right now. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna look at these. Okay, the UFO ride, that one's also pretty good. Usually rides like that are also pretty good. I gotta say, the spider ride is also pretty fun. I've only ridden it a couple of times because there was a point where I was spooked by roller coasters and then I didn't go on any. However, I will be changing that. But what we're gonna do is we're going to look at these. I did a good job! Yay! I did 8 cards today, which hopefully means that I am 5/13 of the way done. I still have, how many cards? I still have all of these to do. Yay! I really hope I didn't. I hope I have the correct amount, because I feel like this is a lot, and I've already done like a lot. I don't know. We will see. But I'm just gonna like show some, because I really like this one. This one is, I think, one of my favorite bleeding hearts yet. I think I need to blend some of it still and maybe add like a couple things, but I really like this one. And I really, really like these 2 logs. Like, it looks like a tree. Ah, it makes me happy. But I got that. We got 8 done today. It's still sticky. Don't touch them. But we got all of this done. Next time, hopefully, crossing my fingers, hopefully by then I can go to a craft store, get a new green marker, so that I can do the other up to 7 on the other 2. Because I want to do that. And also, I don't have to switch between colors if I have a green. So, this is what we have today. But yeah, next week I'm just going to work on that. I think I'm going to take the 12th off, so that's in 2 weeks, I think. But I will, after the 12th, so the 19th, I will be telling you if I won or not on the owl. And I'll tell you how that goes. And hopefully I am less busy by then. I can't guarantee it, but hopefully. I'm looking forward to hearing the things and also looking at the pretty art that does win, because I don't think I will. I'm getting my hopes down so that if I win, I can like not believe it for a little bit and then get money. But anyway, I think I'm done for today, and I hope you all have a good night, and I am just going to say goodbye, and I hope I will see you again next week. So, bye!